Have you ever caught a fleeting, shadowy figure in your peripheral vision, only to turn and find nothing there? These mysterious sightings, known as shadow people, have sparked intrigue and fear for centuries. From chilling personal accounts to supernatural theories, these shadow-like humanoid figures remain one of the most puzzling phenomena reported worldwide. Are they mere tricks of the mind, or do they represent something more sinister? Let's delve into the shadowy world of this enigmatic phenomenon. What are shadow people? Shadow people are described as dark humanoid shapes that appear in the periphery of one's vision, often vanishing when looked at directly. While some see faint, vaporous forms, others report solid, opaque shadows. The universal phenomenon. These entities have been reported across cultures and continents, suggesting a global phenomenon. Some describe them as human-like silhouettes, while others note distinguishing features like glowing red eyes. Despite differing accounts, the consistent element is their unsettling presence, often accompanied by a sense of dread. Theories behind the shadow people. Explanations for shadow people range from psychological to paranormal, with each theory attempting to decode this eerie phenomenon. Scientific perspective. Neurologists suggest that shadow people might be a byproduct of the brain's interpretation of light, shadow, and movement. Similarly, stress, sleep deprivation, or the brain's natural tendency to fill in gaps in peripheral vision could explain these sightings. The paranormal perspective. On the other hand, paranormal enthusiasts believe shadow people are entities from other dimensions, spirits, or even demonic beings. Their behavior, lurking, watching, or fleeing, fuels theories that they might be sentient beings interacting with our world. Historical accounts and folklore. Shadow people are not a new phenomenon. Historical records and folklore are filled with similar tales of dark, mysterious figures. Ancient legends. In many cultures, shadowy figures are associated with spirits or omens. In Native American lore, they are often described as spiritual manifestations, while in Islamic tradition, they are linked to jinn, beings made of smokeless fire. Modern encounters. Reports of shadow people surged with the advent of modern media, including books and television shows exploring paranormal phenomena, the shadow people, and sleep paralysis. A significant number of shadow people sightings occur during episodes of sleep paralysis, where individuals experience a terrifying inability, the role of the brain. During sleep paralysis, the brain is caught between REM sleep and wakefulness, creating vivid, often frightening experiences. While science attributes this to the brain's misfiring during sleep, the consistent descriptions of shadowy figures leave many questions unanswered. Emotional impact. Sleep paralysis. Experiences involving shadow people are often accompanied by intense fear, suffocation sensations, or a malevolent presence. Encounters and personal stories. Hundreds of personal stories detail eerie encounters with shadow people, life-changing experiences. For some, these encounters are more than passing frights, a unique entity. Unlike other shadow people, some witnesses report the Hat Man during moments of intense fear or life-altering events, suggesting a connection to negative energy. What does the Hat Man want? Theories about the Hat Man range from him being a guardian spirit to a harbinger of doom. His unique presence within shadow people lore has made him the subject of documentaries, books, and paranormal investigations. Psychological explanations. Many scientists argue that shadow people are nothing more than hallucinations, optical illusions, or figments of the imagination. The limits of science. Despite these theories, skeptics have yet to fully explain the consistency of accounts from different cultures and times. The inability to conclusively disprove paranormal explanations keeps the phenomenon alive, intriguing believers and skeptics alike. Shadow people in pop culture. The The concept of shadow people has infiltrated pop culture, appearing in movies, television shows, and literature, from fiction to reality. Books and podcasts dedicated to the paranormal frequently feature shadow people stories. These platforms not only spread awareness, but also provide a space for individuals to share their personal encounters, keeping the phenomenon alive in the collective imagination. Shadow people and paranormal investigations. Paranormal researchers have taken a keen interest in shadow people, often investigating claims through technology and interviews. Paranormal investigators also rely on first-hand accounts to analyze patterns in shadow people encounters. These interviews often reveal similar experiences across individuals, such as feelings of dread or recurring sightings, which reinforce the idea that there may be more to shadow people than simple illusions. Could shadow people be time travelers? One of the more speculative theories suggests that shadow people might be time travelers briefly intersecting with our dimension, blurring the lines of reality. Proponents of this theory argue that the shadowy forms could be the result of individuals from the future observing or accidentally interacting with our timeline. Science fiction meets the paranormal. While this theory is rooted more in science fiction than evidence, it adds another layer of intrigue to the mystery. If true, shadow people could represent advanced technology or interdimensional travel, making them even more fascinating. Dream visitations. Some people report seeing shadow people during lucid dreams, describing them as intruders who disrupt the dream's flow. These experiences often feel vivid and real, leaving individuals shaken upon waking. Protective rituals and beliefs about shadow people. For those who feel threatened by shadow people, cultural rituals and spiritual practices often serve as protection. Spiritual cleansing practices. In many cultures, smudging with sage, reciting prayers, or placing protective objects like crystals are common remedies to ward off malevolent spirits, including shadow people. These practices offer a sense of control and safety for those troubled by these entities. Empowering the mind. Believers also emphasize the power of positive thinking and mental resilience to reduce the likelihood of encounters. By removing fear and creating a sense of security, individuals claim to decrease the chances of experiencing shadow people. The mystery persists. Shadow people remain one of the most captivating mysteries in the realm of the unexplained. Whether they are figments of an overactive imagination or visitors from another dimension, their universal presence across cultures and time is undeniable. Shadow people remain one of the most mysterious and chilling phenomena of our time. Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the unexplained.